What's going on, Yankees fans? Coming at you with another New York Yankees post-game recap. As the New York Yankees lose to the Tampa Bay Rays, they lose their second straight game as they lose 1-0 to the Tampa Bay Rays in a complete pitcher's duel. Very boring game to watch. It's very fast. It's very fast. I mean, this was a very quick game. I don't even think it reached 3 hours. But it was a very fast-paced game, and it was very boring. And the offense did absolutely nothing against Blake Snell and the Rays bullpen. And I got to give the Rays credit. They did a great job pitching to the Yankees tonight. I mean, the Yankees really couldn't hit a lick tonight. Especially, Gleyber Torres and Gary Sanchez. The Yankees really didn't have great at-bats. They couldn't touch the Rays bullpen. The Yankees had a lot of opportunities late in the game to score runs, but they never did. They stranded a lot of guys with runners in scoring position tonight. They stranded a lot of guys. Not a great job by the Yankees offense tonight. The bats got completely shut down by the Rays. They left their bats in Philadelphia. Not a good start to this series. Obviously, the Rays are a team that definitely will fight for the division this season. But if the Yankees want to, prove that they're the best team in this division, they got to beat the teams like the Rays, and the Yankees didn't do that tonight. The Rays pitching did a really good job. Blake Snell only went 3 innings, but I thought he did a pretty good job. And then Pete Fairbanks came in, did a good job. Chaz Rowe did a good job. Castillo, had got into some trouble, but then Nick Anderson helped him out, got him out of it. The Yankees bats really struggled tonight. Not a lot to talk about with this game, obviously, because there was only 1 run scored in the game. That was in the bottom of the 8th inning off Adam Ottavino. Michael Perez did a sacrifice fly in the bottom of the 8th off Adam Ottavino, who did a horrible job, in my opinion. I really didn't think Ottavino was good tonight at all, but what we're going to talk about, there was some positives to take out of this game. Masahiro Tanaka was fantastic on the mound tonight. He was absolutely fantastic. Goes 5 innings, gives up 1 hit. He absolutely dominated the Rays tonight. I thought Tanaka did fantastic. His slider was nasty. I think he had like 5 to 6 strikeouts. I thought Tanaka did a really, really good job. I was kind of disappointed that Tanaka had a pitch count limit, because I wanted to see Tanaka go a lot longer, but I thought Tanaka was fantastic on the mound tonight. It sucks that the offense couldn't back him up because Tanaka was so good, but the bullpen did a good job besides Adam Ottavino. I thought Adam Ottavino did a really horrible job. He walked the whole ballpark tonight. I thought Adam Ottavino was trash, and I'm not really a big fan of Adam Ottavino. All the dude does is walk guys. I don't trust that guy in a big situation. I'd rather put in Chad Green in that situation than Adam Ottavino, but whatever. I mean, the Yankees lose 1-0 to the Rays. Not a lot to talk about with this game, so it's going to be a very quick reaction. But how the run scored, Adam Ottavino pitched at the bottom of the 8th and walked 2 guys, then threw a wild pitch, and Gary Sanchez couldn't block the ball. And I'm gonna talk about Gary Sanchez in a minute, but he really had trouble blocking the ball. Ottavino throws a wild pitch, second and third one out. Perez hits a sacrifice fly. That was the only run scored in the ball game as we lose 1-0 to the Rays. And Gary Sanchez and Gleyber Torres continue to suck at the plate as of late. I think Gleyber Torres is like 0 for 23, 0 for 24. Gleyber Torres is really struggling, and we need Gleyber Torres to break out of his slump at some point, because he's been an automatic out at this juncture of the season. He's been really bad. We need Gleyber Torres to break out of his slump at some point, because it doesn't really look like he's going to break out of it. Gary Sanchez struggled at the plate, struck out with the bases loaded. Typical Gary Sanchez. I'm sick of that guy. I wouldn't mind if the Yankees let him go after this season, because Gary Sanchez, in my opinion, he's just really not a great player. I mean, he's so inconsistent. He strikes out a ton. He's not clutch at all. I mean, his defense is bad. He's lazy. I'm kind of sick of Gary Sanchez, in my opinion. Honestly, after this year, I wouldn't mind letting Gary Sanchez walk. I just don't think Gary Sanchez is really that good. I wouldn't mind if the Yankees let him walk. And I don't know why the Yankees didn't re-sign Austin Romine. The Yankees definitely should have brought him back. He's way better than Gary Sanchez. Gary Sanchez sucks. But I'm kind of sick of him on the team, but Gleyber Torres is a guy way too talented, to be playing like this. I feel like Gleyber Torres will break out of his slump at some point, and but my MVP prediction for Gleyber Torres is not looking very good right now. He's off to a pretty horrible start, but let's hope Gleyber Torres can break out of his slump at some point, because Yankees fans really need it, because Gleyber Torres is one of the biggest bats on this team. We really need him to break out of his slump. As the Yankees lose 1-0 to the Rays. Sorry for the quick reaction. Really not a lot to talk about with this game besides Adam Ottavino really not doing a great job out of the bullpen, and Gary Sanchez and Gleyber Torres in bad slumps. But the Yankees lose 1-0 to the Rays. They lose the opener. The Yankees will play another 2 7-inning games tomorrow against the Rays. They'll play another doubleheader. Let's hope the Yankees can sweep the doubleheader that Garrett Cole does. Garrett Cole is going to pitch Game 1. It'll most likely be the bullpen in Game 2, but we'll see what happens. We'll see who pitches Game 2, because I know Paxton is pitching Game 4, so I'm not sure who will be pitching Game 2. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be Happ. So we'll see who pitches Game 2 of the doubleheader, but I know Garrett Cole is going up against Tyler Glasnow in Game 1. Tyler Glasnow is a really good pitcher. That should be a good game tomorrow. The game starts at 2:05, so make sure to stay tuned for the reaction to the games tomorrow. Let's hope the Yankees can bounce back tomorrow, and Yankees got to try to. Let's hope we can at least split the series, because the Rays are a team we got to beat. And I know the Trop's a tough place to play, but we gotta find a way to beat the Rays, because if we can't beat the Rays, I know we're still 3 games up in the division over the Rays, but you know, if say we lose 3 out of 4 just like that, the Rays are only 1 game behind in the AL East. So Yankees got to find a way to at least split the series, and I'll be happy. I'll definitely take a split on the road against a very good Tampa Bay Rays team. I'll definitely take a split on the road. But let's hope the Yankees can win the next 3 against Tampa Bay. Garrett Cole will pitch the first game of the doubleheader against Tyler Glasnow, and then in the second game, I'm not sure who will be pitching, but I know Garrett Cole is pitching Game 1, so let's hope the Yankees can win the doubleheader tomorrow, win both games of the doubleheader, and then the Yankees can attempt to win the series on Sunday. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did not enjoy this game, make sure to drop a like. Let's hope we can get a better game tomorrow from the Yankees. Let's hope we can actually score a run for once. The Yankees only got 2 hits. I mean, they were getting no hit through, like, the 6th inning. The Yankees' offense was completely quiet today. The Yankees need to, drink a cup of coffee, go out tomorrow, and, win 2 games. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace. Let's go, Yankees.